It's hard to forgive when the one who left didn't seem to care about the damage they caused. How do I forgive when every thought of you walking away fills me with more pain than I ever imagined? I can't forgive you if you leave me. Your absence has already stolen too much. You left me, and now all that's left are bitter feelings I can't forgive. When you leave, you take my ability to forgive and leave me with a heart that can't forget. Forgiveness is for those who stay and fight for love. If you leave, it's a battle I can't win. Your departure has shattered my soul, and forgiveness no longer seems possible or even necessary. You've taken more than just my heart when you left. You've taken any chance of me forgiving you. Every time I think about you leaving, the weight of unhealed wounds makes forgiveness seem impossible. I can't find forgiveness in a place where you chose to leave me in the first place. Your absence is a scar that won't fade, and forgiveness seems irrelevant when the pain is so raw. Leaving me behind means leaving me to suffer in silence, and no amount of time can change that. I wish I could forgive you, but your departure has made it feel like an impossible task. How can I forgive you when your absence is a constant reminder of the love I lost? You walked away, and with you went my ability to forgive and my trust in love. I can't forgive someone who left me without a second thought, leaving my heart in pieces. You chose to walk away, and now the path to forgiveness feels like a road too long to travel. Forgiving you is not something I can do when the hurt of your leaving is still fresh. You left me when I needed you the most, and now you expect forgiveness. It's beyond me. My heart will never be the same because of you, and forgiveness is not a luxury I have anymore. How can I forgive the person who left me to drown in my own sorrow? When you left, you took more than my love. You took away my faith in forgiveness. The only thing that remains now is the weight of your absence, and forgiveness seems so far away. Your departure has left me with no words, no answers, and certainly no room for forgiveness. I can't forgive you for walking away when I needed you the most. That wound is too deep. You left me shattered, and forgiveness doesn't feel like a possibility when I'm so broken. How can I forgive when your absence has filled every corner of my heart with pain? Forgiving you would mean accepting the hurt you've caused, and right now, I can't do that. Every step you took away from me made it harder to find forgiveness in my heart. You might think time will heal all wounds, but the truth is, it will never heal the wound you left. I don't think I can ever forgive you, not when the pain of your departure still cuts so deep. Forgiveness can only happen when someone stays. You left, and now forgiveness is impossible. You may be gone, but your absence echoes in my heart, and forgiveness can't fill the void. If you had stayed, maybe I could have forgiven you, but now I don't know if I ever can. Your departure made it clear forgiveness isn't something you deserve after what you did. I can't forgive you when you abandoned me without a thought, leaving me to suffer in silence. Your exit from my life wasn't just physical, it was emotional, and forgiveness can't fix that. How can I forgive when I am constantly reminded of the pain you left behind? Forgiveness would mean letting go of the hurt you caused, but I don't know how to do that yet. I won't forgive you because you left, and the damage you caused cannot simply be erased. Every time I try to forgive, I remember how you walked away, and my heart can't let go. You took my love for granted, and now you want me to forgive you? That's not possible. Your absence is a constant reminder of the betrayal I feel, and forgiveness is out of reach. I tried to forgive, but your departure has made it so much harder to move on. I can't forgive you because the hurt of being abandoned will never fade. The space you left is too big to fill with forgiveness. It's filled with sorrow instead. Forgiveness feels impossible when your leaving has left a permanent scar on my soul. When you leave, you don't just walk away from me. You leave behind a mess that's impossible to fix. I'm still holding on to the pain of you leaving, and forgiveness can't seem to find its way through. I thought love could heal all, but you leaving has made me realize that forgiveness isn't always the answer. How can I forgive you when your departure was the breaking point for everything we built? The wound you left will never fully heal, and forgiveness feels impossible with that kind of pain. You've taken everything when you left, and forgiveness doesn't feel like a fair trade anymore. When you walk away from someone, it's not just their heart you leave behind, it's their ability to forgive. The pain of losing you is something I won't easily forget, and forgiveness seems impossible when you walk away without looking back. When you leave, it feels like a part of me is ripped away. Forgiveness, it's a concept I can no longer grasp. I can't promise to forgive you if you choose to leave. The wound will stay, even if you never return. Leaving me behind won't erase the hurt you've caused. Forgiveness will forever be out of reach. My heart is torn between holding on and hating the emptiness your departure creates. I won't forgive you if you leave me. The trust we built will crumble, and there's no way to rebuild it. Your absence will be felt deeply, and no amount of time will ever make it easier to forgive. I am drowning in the pain of your departure, Forgiveness is a luxury I can't afford right now. Every time I think about you leaving, I feel a part of me die. Forgiveness isn't something I can give anymore. When you walk away, you take something precious with you. My forgiveness is the last thing I want to offer. It's hard to forgive when the only thing you feel is the sharp sting of betrayal as you leave. I wish I could let go, but the truth is, I can't forgive you for walking out on me. The thought of you leaving fills me with anger and sorrow. Forgiveness is a distant thought. You took my love for granted, and now that you've left, forgiveness seems so far from my reach. The door you closed behind you holds all the unanswered questions, and forgiveness isn't one of them. How can I forgive when the pain of your departure is still so raw, so fresh, so real? You left, and with you, you took my peace. Forgiveness is a feeling I'm too broken to feel. If you leave me, you're not just breaking my heart, you're breaking my ability to forgive. I'm lost in the chaos of your absence. Forgiving you feels like an impossible task now. When you walk away, the silence is deafening, and forgiveness is a distant memory. I can't forgive you if you leave me. How do I heal when you're the one who caused the pain? Each step you take away from me makes it harder to find a way back to forgiveness. You have the power to leave, but you also take my ability to forgive when you walk out. The heartbreak of being abandoned is something I don't know how to forgive or forget. If you leave me, you take more than just yourself. You take my ability to heal. I will never forgive the feeling of being left behind. It's a wound that never heals. Forgiveness becomes a lie when you abandon me, leaving me with nothing but empty promises. I can't forgive you for leaving me when I needed you the most. Your departure has shattered my trust, and forgiveness feels impossible to offer. How can I forgive you when I can barely find the strength to breathe without you? You left, and with that, you left me broken, unforgiving, and lost in the pain of your absence. Forgiving you would mean forgetting what you did, and I can't let go of the hurt you've caused. I'm consumed by the emptiness of your absence, and forgiveness seems like an unreachable goal. When you leave, there's no closure, no comfort, only the echo of unforgiven thoughts and feelings. I won't forgive you if you leave me. Your absence is too much to bear without anger and pain. I thought I could forgive, but your leaving has stolen that chance from me. Your departure has torn me apart, and I'm left with nothing but the pain of an unhealed heart. Forgiveness isn't a gift I can give when you've left me with so much unanswered sorrow. If you choose to walk away, know that forgiveness will never be part of your journey back. You left me, and now I carry the burden of unspoken words, unable to forgive or forget. I won't forgive you if you leave me. This hurt runs too deep to simply erase with time. How can I forgive when the echo of your departure is all I hear in the silence? Forgiveness fades when the memory of you leaving lingers like a permanent scar. When you leave me, you leave behind more than just an absence. You leave a void where forgiveness should be. The pain of losing you is something I'll never get over. Forgiveness is impossible when the wound is too deep. Every time I try to forgive, the anger of your absence holds me back. I don't know if I can forgive you after everything, especially after you chose to walk away. Forgiveness doesn't come easy when you're the one who leaves me in this emotional storm. I won't forgive you if you leave me. How can I forgive someone who abandoned my heart? Each thought of you walking away is a reminder that forgiveness doesn't come without healing. I'll never forgive the empty space you've left behind. It's a pain I carry every day. Forgiving you would mean pretending the pain of your absence doesn't exist. I can't do that. The silence of your departure has left me with no room for forgiveness, only sorrow.